Hi,
Hi,
this is Ankita,
and I'm Amrita.
and you're watching
The Health Sisters.
So, today we're gonna be talking about a very important thing which all K drama fans, new or old, will relate to, which is common K drama plots. Actually, I think I messed up the title. What is the video called?
Common K-drama plot.
That's it?
Yeah.
Sounds a little anticlimactic, doesn't it? K-drama plots you say often.
How is that any different from common K-drama plots? That's
Okay.
just like a non-concise way of saying something.
Fine, let's start. The first one is childhood drama, a very common K-drama plot. You see it in almost all the shows where both the leads have some really strange shared childhood trauma, a very traumatizing incident that happened, which both of them were either, part of, or they somehow were present or had some relationship.
And some fateful event brings them together in
Together
their
years
adulthood,
later.
and like they don't find out about it until much later in the show.
Yeah.
So
And even if it's not the first leads that have a common childhood trauma that they're sharing and discovering, a lot of times in K-dramas you see leads kind of unpacking their childhood trauma in general, like individually. So it may not have a connection, but it's certainly a theme that they like to explore.
and how it kind of transforms them, or is
Yeah. They find redemption or healing. And yeah, the shows that we've seen this are What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is a really good example of shared childhood trauma. Suspicious Partner is a very good example of, again, weirdly shared. That might have been a spoiler if you haven't watched the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for you. And also, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, which is fairly recent and new, and was also trending a lot. So if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. And Hello My 20s, which is one of our recommendations in our older videos, has a lot of childhood trauma, like a lot.
yeah.
That was only one.
The second thing we want to talk about is love triangles and the second lead syndrome. So with almost all the shows we've watched, there's always been two guys pining over one girl, and so the way the second lead syndrome ties into this is that you'll almost always want the second lead to get the girl, because the first lead is kind of like your typical
Jerky, mean
guy, but somehow the girl
making
is
all the mistakes.
And
But
the second lead is kind, he's sweet, he's
mature.
and he's everything the girl needs, but somehow the girl gravitates towards this jerky boy who she needs to fix.
Yeah, that's a very common thread, and unfortunately, we haven't come across a lot of K-dramas where the love triangle is actually two girls and one boy.
And even if it is, they usually end up being these girls who are whiny, cranky, or villainous.
Yeah, I don't know why they have to show second lead girls. I mean, if you do know any shows where there is a good, healthy second lead, female lead character, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to find a show like that. But so far, take Itaewon Class, take It's Okay to Not Be Okay, even She Was Pretty, which is slightly older. All of them show the second lead.
The female second lead,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then you naturally want the first lead to get it. So yeah, it's kind of gendered right there. That was the second one. Another really common plot is childhood friendship. A very, heart-feely, sweet, fun to watch kind of plot where either they're childhood friends and they've grown up together, dated a bunch of people, but in the end of the show, of course, they are meant to be together, two hearts, one soul sort of a situation. Like
Fight
for My Way is a perfect example of that.
First love.
First love, the whole premise of the show is basically that. And even weightlifting,
Fairy
Kim Bok-joo to an extent, but that kind of falls in the second category of childhood friends also, which is they were childhood friends or knew each other when they were younger but have forgotten, and then miraculously something makes them recognize each other in their adulthood, and by then they've already fallen in love, and it's a convenient fairy tale edition. So
But
that's
it was
another thing.
more natural, like where they
Yeah.
are friends and then eventually they're like, okay, let's.
That's one category, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Fight for My Way was. So yeah, that's another category of really common childhood plots that happen.
really common K-drama plots.
Yeah, childhood plots that happen in K-drama. Yeah.
Another very common plot is Chaebol falling in love with a poor person because something you've not seen in your life seems more interesting, I guess.
Yeah, and it's actually a very common type of plot internationally also. Rich people loving to fall in love with poor people, just weirdly.
Yeah. So, and also it usually happens where it's the guys who fall for poorer girls.
Yeah, the guy is really rich, jerky, mean, arrogant, and he notices this poor girl, and the poor girl changes his personality and
But,
life.
yeah, how he needs to be kinder, how he needs to be nicer, how he needs to
And of
really
course,
acknowledge, the finer, the smaller things in life, and money can't buy you everything.
I mean, Inheritors is like the perfect example. Everyone is in love with the poor girl, and that is also a common high school. I think Boys Over Flowers. That's also a very common high school plot where the rich boys fall in love with the scholarship poor girl student. So yeah, that's
Also Tempted.
Tempted. Yeah, Tempted was another example of that. But there is an exception that we recently found to this trend, which is Nice Guy. We mentioned it in another video. It's not the best K-drama to recommend, but it has Song Joong Ki, and he plays the poor boy who gets the notice of a rich girl. So that's a little different plot line that we noticed. We don't think we'll recommend the show. But
You can
okay.
watch it if you want to. We can't tell you what
We're
to
still
do.
not
right?
done with the show though, so we
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen.
And the last thing we're mentioning today, not to say that there aren't other, like common plots that you see, but today we'll just end with 5. So number 5 is hate that turns into love.
Yeah.
And like most shows, the girl and the guy, as common as it gets, do not like each other, and somehow after enough interaction they find how this person is actually a good person, and it wouldn't be so bad to fall in love with them.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. And in a lot of shows, it's not really hate, but it can be irritation and just not vibing well, and then suddenly after a certain event takes place, they fall in love. So yeah.
Or one of them likes the other, but the other one is like, ugh, just leave. So
In all of these 5 categories, the common theme of shows that showed up are What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, which I think will be the first K-drama that shows up on a lot of people's Netflix feed as well.
yeah.
She Was Pretty, Fight for My Way, Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok Choo, also very famous K-drama, and Tempted. It's not as famous, but also has a lot of these 5 checkpoints. We'll mention all of the shows we talked about in the description, so you get some more recommendations out of this video, and let us know other plots that you have noticed or recommendations that you might have.
But also we'd like to mention that no matter what, all K-dramas are very
Dimensional.
yeah, they'll have multiple plots going on all at the same time, so you're gonna have a lot to watch out for.
And even if it is tight, like explained to be a love story, usually you'll see a lot of different types of relationships being explored, so that is definitely fun.
And they'll also teach you about a virtue or two. You will turn out to be a better person after it. So go watch some K-dramas. Until then, bye!
Okay.
Vincenzo, where
Yeah, which is recent.
yeah, and they don't like hate each other, but they don't like
Each other
either.
per se.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. And then obviously love blossoms, and I mean most of the times they're forced to work together somehow, and then
Yeah,
which is
mostly
the more
because we're trying to save the world and society.
yeah, so they kind of all this extra time that they spend together, they realize, oh wow, this person is great, so let's fall in love.